Is this working? Should be. Go to my YouTube, make sure that it's all fine. No, nothing. Hello. Oh, hello. Is this working? I'm a bit quiet, aren't I? Let's turn that down a bit. Right. We did it. We actually bloody made it, folks. Looks like we made it. No particular plan. No particular schedule. Just, I'm going to play Factorio when I can. I've got work and stuff throughout the week. And obviously I live a full, rich life outside of computer software. Funny joke. Funny joke. Okay. The game is downloaded. The money has been spent. New DLC for Factorio has been added to your account and will be installed along with the game. Good. 4.63 gigabytes. Let's move to this. Failed to load mods. Oh yeah, that's right. The last thing I did was play around in disable all mods, please. Was messing around in editor extensions for some reason. Can't remember what I was testing. It was like 2 weeks ago. I haven't played in a long time. I've also not watched any streams. I don't know anything about it beyond what's in the Factorio Facts Friday. So let this live stream and these VODs be a record of my first Factorio vanilla playthrough. Space Age. Let's go! I was told that there's the new speedrun achievement. There is no spoon equivalent. So there is no spoon is 8 hours. Whatever it is in this one is 40 hours, apparently. Apparently. Oh my god, updated to version 2.0.7. I'm not going to read all this, obviously. Let's put the music back on. Okay, let me just talk for a bit here so I can see if the levels are okay when I then open the stream. Should be. Go to my YouTube, make sure that it's all fine. No, nothing. Hello. Open the stream. Should be. Hello? Test? Testing? 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 Seems fine to me. No, nothing. Hello. Open the stream. It's got all Taze on day mode in the background. Because I don't know how to work any of my tech. Testing? 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 Seems fine to me. I think we're good. I think we're good. I'll put the music on 100% and I will lower the sound in OBS just to be sure. And I will check it at some point later. Okay. Mods. Elevated rails. Quality. Space Age. Editor extensions. Goodbye. Factorio library. Goodbye. Updates. They're probably updated for 2.0, aren't they? Factorio version 2.0. You know what? I won't bother with. I'll leave them. I'll leave them for now. Ooh, the new mod portal's nice. Right, let's not get too distracted, shall we? Let's not get too distracted with literally everything. Whoa, look at that! So nice. Right, single player, new game. Free play, brackets, Space Age. Your task is to dispatch an interstellar space platform. You will need to research advanced technologies in order to unlock the rocket silo and discover other planets. Start small, work your way up with automation, construct a reliable base of operation, reach for the stars. Dispatch an interstellar space platform. I still don't actually know what the end goal is, so I'm assuming it's like reach light speed with your platform so that you can get back home or something. I don't know. Next. I was going to do all default settings, but I will make sure that there is some crude oil relatively close to the base, because I think my biggest pet peeve is when you start a new seed and for whatever reason the oil is just so far away on default settings. Volcanism. That's a Harry Potter spell, I think. Cliffs, yeah, everything default. No enemies, peaceful mode advanced. Map, technology, pollution. Ooh, I'm gonna sneeze. Good. Asteroid spawning rate. Spoiling rate. I'm just gonna leave everything on default. The only thing I'm gonna do is just preview. Oh, the new map generation is good. Like, it's odd. Like, I could tell you that it was different, but I couldn't tell you exactly why it was different. The cliffs don't, like, hug lakes as much anymore. That's one obvious change. I guess this is probably good enough, right? We'll start here. This can be the oil. There's another iron there. That's not too bad. Is there any... There's another oil there, which is fine. I think this is probably fine. This is the actual... I didn't press reroll on the seed. Here we go. So there's proof. I was going to reroll the seed a few times just to be sure, but I think this is actually totally acceptable. Alright. Slash marker me, people, because we're going in. I have just for the record, I have 2,000 hours in Factorio. I've probably consumed about as much content as that again between Neilhouse and Dosh Donington and Michael Hendricks, etc. Please, in the description you will see, I'm going to be quite harsh on backseating. I will work it out myself, thank you very much. Right, let's flippin' go. Got my tea here. Nice. We've bloody crashed. Welcome to Factorio Space Age free play. Your task is to dispatch an interstellar space platform. Did I turn the music back on? I did. I'll wait for the music to start up again and then I'll check the stream and then I'll see if it's all good. Okay. Things are looking mostly the same. Blueprint library is not relevant yet. Production statistics. No bonuses. Factoriopedia. Ooh. Whoa, okay, spoilers. Spoilers for everything. Turbo transport belt, is that what they're called? 5 tungsten plates. Nice. Achievements. Probably get loads of spoilers by doing that. Tips and tricks. My tips and tricks are going to be a bit weird because I also, like, as part of making sure I was Space Age ready, I should probably hurry up. Making sure I was Space Age ready was to delete mods and all my save files and stuff, and as such that kind of removed my tips and tricks progress, so for some reason, I'm not sure why. It's probably an ini file somewhere that got messed up. Okay. I should probably look for rocks, shouldn't I? That's what we do. That's what people tend to do at the start, is look for coal rocks. It's a grass star as well. I didn't really have that much of a huge issue with the map generation 1.0 or 1.1, I guess we should call it. Except for that, what I just said about the oil not being too close to the... sometimes being... I think it's because it used to generate the water last. And so it would put the oil patches down, and then sometimes the... These new decoratives are nice. It reminds me of the mineral water from Factorio. That's what... the first thing that went through my brain. I've forgotten how to play Factorio, folks, if you can imagine it. That's a different noise. Doesn't make a noise when you pick stuff up like this anymore. I want that. I wanted that noise. Should I scale up the UI for readability? Maybe I should. Okay, fine. I mean, that's probably a bit better on the screen, isn't it? Alright, now the music's going. Let me just see what the stream's like. Should I scale up the UI for readability? Maybe I should. Okay, fine. I mean, that's probably a bit better on the screen, isn't it? Alright, now the music's going. Let me just see what the stream's like. Perfect! It's actually perfect. If you don't think it's perfect, please let me know and I will remote view in its own window. I pressed M. These biters are a bit close, but that's nothing we can't handle, right? I missed that noise already. That's embarrassing, I suppose. To miss something so simple. Ooh. A bit more obvious that you can't place something down. Okay. The music has changed slightly. I think there's it's more dynamic, I think. If I remember the Factorio Facts Friday properly. I basically just read every Factorio Facts Friday once on the day it came out. I revisited a few of them. So it's all the knowledge is in there, sort of. That should be enough wood to last a little while. Big mining drill. Can you see that on the side there? That's cool. Let's get some coal going. Technology steam power researched. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Oh, craft 50 iron plates. Oh, okay. So you can't just make steam power right out of the gate now. That's cool. Craft 10 copper plates to research electronic circuits. Interesting. I think Dyson Sphere program did that. It made the first few researches not require the packs, but just require raw ingredients that you had to research yourself from the Icarus. Which I thought was nice. So yeah. Wow, the timing on that. Frame perfect. Frame perfect coal removal. I'm in no rush, folks. We're in it for the long haul here. just going to be a chill time. A nice simple chill time. No loud noises. Right, what did we want? Trigger technologies cannot be enqueued. 10 copper plates. I will leave the exclamation marks on, just because seems correct. Even though I don't think there'll be anything hugely new in... This is very close to the biter nest, that's kind of annoying. Am I just going to mine this by hand? Seems like a mistake. Oh, that's actually horrendous luck. I like how the ore is more obviously underneath the grass. Oh, I'm actually gonna turn on the chunks to see where this chunk is in relation to the biters. Cheating already. Is this cheating? This isn't cheating, is it? I don't know, I can do that from the pause menu. What am I talking about? That's how long it's been. So this is fine, actually. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 chunks away. If I did it here, it would be slightly closer, but this is okay. Don't know why I thought chunks was in the debug. I'm going to be extra special safe here. Just because it is a bit of a disaster. We can let it run for a bit and then let the pollution dissipate and come back. Because we're going to want at least the submachine gun before we take out those first nests, probably. Oh, craft, of course. I don't know why I thought I had to do something with them afterwards. And then just craft a lab, sure. Should be fine. Let's get some more iron production going. Once that nest is out of the way, it should really be smooth sailing. I'm not a massive fan of biters. But I was determined to play on default settings. This coal being in the middle of all the trees is quite nice. That should do quite a lot of work for us, but this was pretty unlucky. Right, if you want to save the spaceship from destruction, now's the time to say, because I am very much destroy the spaceship at the first available opportunity kind of guy. I always found it funny that your reach is a lot longer when you're reaching for fish. It's like your arms have a... like, I can't reach this tree, but I can reach this fish. Go-Go Gadget catching fish from a lake arm. Can I use that to chop down trees? No, of course not. What are you talking about? It's Go-Go Gadget getting fish from a lake arm, not Go-Go Gadget chopping down trees arm. Jesus. No! I'm also a 4 toolbar Andy. Is that too many toolbars? I often find I have them all, and in fact then have like a 5 and a 6 and a 7 with stuff like trains on it. Alright, I heard no complaints, so... Okay, we need a lab. We need some electricity. Wait, why 2 burner inserters? What are you doing? Probably some pipes. Ooh, the radar looks nice. Ooh, what's this? Oh, landfill looks different. I'm gonna look. I don't care. I don't care. You can't stop me. What I want to know is where the rocket silo is. Effects. Rocket silo. Rocket parts. Processing unit load into structure. Rocket fuel. Okay. Rocket capacity. Okay. Fine. Cargo. Okay. This is... yeah. So rocket control units are just completely gone. Which is fair enough. Have logistics robots moved in any way? Logistics robots are... so you can definitely want to get this before we get the rocket done. Electric engines are the same. It's basically the same, right? It's really not that different at all. You just get the rocket silo at blue sites instead of having to do what... because you only needed to do like 1 yellow and 1 purple research anyway to get the rocket silo up. It's not really that much of a change when you boil it down. I do wish you could just see the pollution from this map, but... maybe there's a good reason why that isn't very viable. Alright, let's let this pollution dissipate for a bit while we... because we can make 61 science packs here. That'll be enough to get us the submachine gun. And some gun turrets. And then we can take out that nest and then we can stop worrying so much about it. Offshore pump no longer requires an electronic circuit. I guess not, because they're in separate... yeah. Which way are we going to go? Upwards, I guess, towards the coal. I should probably be sensible and check the numbers on this. Consumes water 0.6. Pumping speed 12,000. Output 60 steam. Consumption 0.30, 0.30. Yeah, that is the same. Good. Ooh, pipe visualizer. Oh, blueprint ghosts are good. How do I want to do this? Am I going to do it like this? but that still reaches. Yeah, I'll do it like that, that's fine. Let's not belabour this too much, shall we? Because then that's as far as this power pole will go, so we can drag this up here a bit more sensibly. Okay, here we go. Give me the lab. Give me electric miners as well. That's 10. No, that's 25, sorry. So 25, 35, 45 science packs. Start producing electric power by steam engine. You'd love to see it. Let's build a second lab. Have I got enough? Oh no, I spent all my copper doing that. Ooh, satisfaction, production. It's mostly the same, right? I better actually try and research something. Lol. Military for sure. Let's get some more copper going. Take out this bio nest and then we can basically stop worrying about it. I meant to see what the concurrent player count ended up being 40 minutes after launch. Let me just go and pick up this coal because these are probably full. Okay, let's have a look, shall we? Steam. Player charts. Tracking once played. It's not in the top 10. It's not in the top 25. It's probably too early for it to be updated anyway. Reject all cookies. Maybe this website is defunct. It's probably far too early to tell, but... Top selling games, Factorio, top selling right now. store.steampowered.com/charts. Most played. It's number 23. 40,000 concurrent players. You love to see it. So what's that? 40,000 players, they've all paid 30 quid for this. £120,000. Good for them. Good for them. Research a technology using automation science packs. Thank you. I don't need the turret, do I? I can just do it myself. I'll have the armor and the submachine gun. It'll be fine. I really don't need to worry so much about this. One pistol, never fired. For sale. Puts the sights back on the side. It automatically puts it where it needs to be, where it will end up being with all the sights packs, I assume. Or maybe not. Maybe that's not true. I don't know. Do it like that instead, mate. Makes more sense. Box of shame. Bury the box of shame in the forest. Got my light armour on. It's because I don't usually have that in the corner, that's why. Is that right? Is that why? Automation researched. Yeah, give me the mining drills and then we can lower our pollution output by using electric mining drills henceforth. And probably should make some ammo as well. Okay, let's make a save. How granular do I want to go with this? I really don't think I care that much. I think I'm just going to make a save. And just overwrite it every time. I really don't think it's that important that I keep a save for every single individual thing that I do. How far away are grenades, just for the record? Green. Oh no, military 2, green science. I don't think we'll get away with waiting until grenades for this. Didn't they buffed these as well, didn't they? 355 health. 2 physical resistance. 5 physical damage. This might be a bit expensive. It's fine, whatever, we got fish. It's fine. Let's... Put the thing away. Why can't I beat them to death? Have you taken that away, or am I just not doing it properly? Do you have to literally run out of ammo to do that? Destroy a biter spawner. I'm going to run out of ammo before this is done. That's fine. Can someone explain to me why I can't beat them to death? I mean... I just removed that. I'm in a bit of trouble now. Don't attack the base. Attack me, don't attack the base. Absolutely hilarious gameplay. Told you I'm a pro. Maybe you need the steel axe to do that. Bloody biters. I'm gonna run out of ammo again. I didn't think I'd need quite so much of it. As if. What a disaster. Really should just save scum and it doesn't say that it will do that. Yeah, I really should just save scum and load. And make sure I take a bit more than none ammo with me. If anything, this is just proof that the biters are really actually quite trivial when it comes down to it. Probably 1 or 2 turrets would have done quite a good job. Or even a shotgun. I probably should have made a shotgun. Shotguns are better for the bases, aren't they? I don't believe it. I'm not going to have enough ammo again. Oh, now you're letting me batter you to death. That's very strange, folks. No explanation for that. I can't explain that. Do you mean this is your favourite game of all time? 120 uninterrupted seconds of me pounding a fleshy mass into oblivion. This is your favourite game. This is your favourite game. Okay, good. Bit of peace. Just quickly, hang on, wait, it's fine. Right, some electric mining drills would go hard. I don't have enough science packs. Let's start automated science packs. It's kind of crazy how much time you lose by having your starter patches this far apart. You know, if the copper was right next to it, on the one hand you'd complain that they're too close and that you'd have to do mixed mining belts and stuff. On the other hand, the amount of time you save from... right, I want... Build an assembly machine. No, I shouldn't have put it there. That was very silly. New tip, transfer between labs. Thanks. It's automation. We're automating, folks. Very slowly in 2 labs with 1 assembler, but... how much power do I have from one set of boilers? 2 megawatts. Electric mining drill is 90 kilowatts. Yeah, okay, we should be okay. For a tiny amount of time, anyway. This will eventually keep up. Eventually. So it's better to move to electric mining drills basically straight away. The efficiency of them is much better. You have to obviously have a power plant to use them, but the coal that burns from the power plant creates less pollution than the coal that burns from the miners. Even if you still end up using coal in the furnaces, it still ends up being better, much better. I didn't book the day off work, just for the record. I have the day off work. It just happened to fall like this. Alright, now we'll go for turrets, I guess. Yeah, we'll go for turrets. Want to do something like this. I think, almost. Or is it this? I can't remember. It's not perfect, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, let's get some more copper going with these burner mining drills that we've just repurposed, and I guess we should have a radar. And I want to start automating, I want to start getting a stockpile of electronic circuits. Let's make some more ammo as well, just before I forget that that is necessary. I'm happy with coal still being this process for now, mostly because I don't want to have to worry about dragging the power poles all the way over here. Copper, I said coal, I think. So these mine faster than this can keep up as well, but this will be a decent start. Let's also start making a stockpile of gear wheels as well, just to help automation along a little bit. Oh wait, no, you don't do it like that, do you? Oh my god, it's been so long since I've played a fresh playthrough of this. You can repurpose the gears from this machine, because this machine doesn't need to work as fast. Clearly my power poles are in really bad places as well. Let me make a shotgun, just so then you have it. And let's also go and refill the boilers. It's probably worth putting these on the electric network, to be fair. They'll mine a lot faster as well. See, that's much quicker, isn't it? But something's run out. Oh, I don't have enough bloody... Oh, it's hardly used any coal. Alright, whatever, leave it. Didn't mean to do that. It's a slow start, I realise. But as I say, I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush. Perfectly happy to just sit here talking to myself. For hours upon hours. If I had to work today... Because it's odd, because usually I do work Mondays. Just coincidentally, they were like, nah, you're alright, mate. So yeah, got away with that one. I don't think I would have booked it off. Oh my god, I haven't changed my colour. I don't think I would have booked it off. I think I'm past that point in my life now where I need to book off time to play a video game. If I had to work today and I came home 3, 4 o'clock, then so be it, right? Not begrudging anybody who has booked the time off. Right, let's get a radar plot down. Let's start doubling this up. Although if you're going to do that, you may as well pick up the gear wheels that you've been storing for this exact reason. This is the problem with this, is that absolutely chews through the iron, doesn't it? And I used all my iron to make gear wheels, and now I don't have enough to make electronic circuits. Oh, that's a different symbol. Oh no, it's run out. It's now telling you it's run out. Ah, yes, of course. Never used to do that. I just used to stop. Don't know why I'm worried too much about where the chunks are anymore. Need iron, need lots of iron, always need lots of iron. I suppose you could build these this way, couldn't you? It doesn't make any difference. This is extremely transitory. You really don't have to belabour this too much. How big is this patch? 436,000. Good to know. I thought one machine would I mean, it kind of just about keeps up. And by just about, I mean doesn't keep up at all, actually. Oh, I might have to have my lunch. I'm getting a bit peckish. I made it in advance. Yeah, that's right. There's a sandwich in the fridge. Why did I press that button? That wasn't smart. Oh my god, what am I doing? I forgot. It's because I played Shapes. Shapes was the last Factory game I played. And I did come back to Factorio just briefly, just to test some things in editor mode. And my hands were still very much in Shapes UI mode, and as such it was a bit of a disaster. Let's get repair packs. Let's get green science, I suppose. I don't even know. I don't even know what I want. I don't even know what I want and in what order. I guess furnace stack is probably a good idea. Oh, a radar. That was also, I built a radar ages ago. Let's put the radar up here, just because this is a bit more in the direction of somewhere that we've not explored. And we can maybe also start getting coal electronically, digital coal. It does suck to destroy these trees, which would help the pollution not spread too much to the north, but I think if you min-max in that capacity in a non-Death World playthrough, you're probably over-egging it slightly. That's not as far as that'll go, is it? Yeah, immediately that looked odd to me. Good. And thankfully, because my brain is extremely smooth and small, I don't remember where the other biters were on the map preview, and as such, I'm not at an advantage. The only thing I do remember is that there was a big cliff here and the oil was here. Because that's all I really looked at. Oh, wow. Nice. Alright, let's start making a pile of belts, I suppose. Right, there is a nice way to do this. Where you have your... So this needs gear wheels. The gear wheels are up here, but then you can also put the gear wheels into... whatever. Let's, as I say, let's not go absolutely mental and min-maxing at the moment. Let's just start doing stuff. Except that doesn't work, does it? No. Were the power poles always such awkward shapes and sizes? That's still not right. That's what I want. Because I want iron, iron, wheels, wheels. Output. Repair pack researched. I made the shotgun and then I never made any shells. 50 shells, that'll do. Right, this will make some belts, not particularly fast. Sorry, I saw a new button, so I clicked it. Not particularly, it won't keep up with this, but, you know, it's fine. You get two at a time. Doesn't really make any difference. Okay, right, good. It's been an hour. I'm going to go and eat my lunch. As I say, I've already made it. I won't be long. I know it seems a bit silly to have a break. Only an hour in, but, you know, I'm a grown man. I'm an old grown man. I just sit down for an hour at a time. I'm bloody fall asleep. Plus I need a new cup of tea. Actually, no, that's not true. I've still got loads of it left. It just went cold. What a fool. Right, I've got stuff planned for this. I've got a break screen that plays Factorio music and everything. So I'll be back in a moment. 10 minutes at the most. I'm back. I'm back, boys. Sorry, I don't even say boys like that. I know we're not all boys. It's just funny to me, that phrasing, that's all. Let's go, boys. I left it paused. It's going to inflate my game time, at least on Steam. 2,372 hours. So let's just say 2,370 when I got Space Age. Let the record show. Destroy a biter spawner. 0.1% of players have this achievement. Man, scrubs. What a bunch of scrubs. Right, let's get back to it, I suppose. Check that the stream's still okay. Destroy a biter spawner. 0.1%. Seems fine. Okay. Add a ham and cheese sandwich. A cucumber. The bread was atrocious. Bloody got a substitution, didn't I, on my on my electronic grocery shopping order. You wanted this bread, but actually we're going to send you bread that's garbage. Thanks. These are fine. I don't know why I keep coming back here. Right, what do we want to do? Start thinking about scaling up, I suppose. Start thinking about furnace stacks. Which way are we going to go? The oil was this way, so I guess it would make sense to go this way. Big set of cliffs here, wasn't there? Probably should do some more research. Steel. Oh, you just get this pickaxe for doing steel plates. Is there anything else in here that's interesting like that? You don't get oil processing until you've mined crude oil. Which makes sense. Anything else? Space platform you don't get until you Send a space platform starter pack to space. Makes sense. Oh, spoilers. Oh, spoilers. Oh. Is the tech tree spoilers? I don't think it is, really. Let's go for a wonder. Expansion's on by default, isn't it? It must be. It must be. Do I want to build the bus this way? I'm not going to do a huge bus. I'm going to do the compact bus. I'm going to do 2 belts of iron, 2 belts of copper. In a compact bus shape. I'm pretty sure we can get all of the base in this gap here. And there'll be extra coal here to feed in for plastic. I did the starter base in Crastoria with a compact bus. Oh, here's the oil. And a biter nest that's smaller than the one that was right next to our starter patch. So, that's good fun. I do think the standard, the Nilaus preferred 4 bus lane thing, 32 belts high, is certainly good if you know what you're doing. I think if you don't know what you're doing and you start with that, it is huge overkill. The overhead required to start making something like that, and the space you need if you don't really know what you're doing, you don't know how to fight the biters properly, which is true for me. Leaving so much space for that city block style is frankly ridiculous. It's also crazy how much stone you get from the big rocks. Like, sometimes I have to set up a stone patch just to get enough stone to start doing some furnaces in the beginning, but I mean, we're still going to need to do that. I probably should do that now. But also, I don't care. Steel processing is ticking along. It's very slow, isn't it? 0.1 a second. I never really thought about how slow an assembly machine one making science packs is, but it is pretty atrocious, isn't it? Especially when your 5 second, your thing that you're researching only needs 5 seconds. It's just doing nothing for a long time. It's fine. How many belts did we get out of that? Okay, and how much iron have we been storing while I've been wasting everybody's time? Good. Give me another 200 belts. And while we're here, do I want to start stockpiling electronic circuits? Probably a good idea. And another one for copper wire. Something like that. Except that probably should be facing the correct way around. One electronic circuit is one iron plate. Okay, so give me 200 electronic circuits as well. And let's make a quick save. Okay. Let's get some stone up and running so that we can get lots of stone furnaces for furnace stacks, 200 circuits, and then we can start doing our first big job. Just fill all those up with coal now, I don't care. Coal is not a problem. Good. Good, 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 good. Ah, it's possible I drink too much tea. I think this is my 5th cup. And it's not a small cup. It's not a small cup. Make copper wire used to manually connect and disconnect electric poles and switches with left click. That's good. Copper cable. Now it's copper wire. Ah, it's different. It's different. They have changed it. Actually, if the coal is here, then maybe I probably want my furnace stacks like here, in this big gap here. Iron can come in, coal can come in, stone can come in. Probably going to go this way. All right, let me just walk. Let me just explore, just to see where that cliff ends up, while things are ticking over. Is there a debug option for game time? Or is that a mod? Show game state car in latency. No. Show time next to autosave. No. Show entity time. Yeah, okay. I think that's probably a mod. Ooh, some biters. Ooh. I guess I do have to be careful about expansion as well, don't I? Ah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Alright, so the first cliff ends up here, so this should be more than enough. We can always turn the bus around and go down here if we have to, or up even, might make more sense. These look different, don't they? I think they made the spitter spawner slightly more red. Alright, that's the plan. Alright, let's start thinking about this a bit more. Let's actually go, shall we? Good, good. Alright, give me all the iron we've got stockpiled, give me the circuits we've got, give me the belts we've got. What have you run out of? Copper, fine by me. Give me the stone. Haven't actually checked whether this ratio is the same. It is. Good. Alright, this will do. I like to do my I like to do my flare stacks in... Flare stacks? New tip, fast belt bending. Pressing R while dragging allows you to make seamless bends quickly. Well, I'll be blown. I like to do my furnace stacks in 3s because of reasons. Yeah, whatever. I'm not going to belabor the point too much on where the power poles go for now. Okay, and then my favourite way to do this is to... So the coal's going to come from the top. So branch off some of the coal. Branch off some of the coal. The rest of it goes down. Oh, it goes green when it's one before it's going to expire. Get too far, like that. So the coal just comes down here. The raw ore comes in there, side loads onto the belts, off we go. I don't have enough electricity. Whoops. I've had this conversation in the past. Factorio to me is more than a game. It's like it's an actual hobby. It in and of itself is an entire hobby, in my opinion. In the same way that model trains can be somebody's hobby, but you wouldn't call model trains a toy, even though I guess they literally are. This is enough. That's enough of you. We'll sort you out properly in a bit. Model trains are a toy, by any definition of the word. Gotta be a bit careful about this, but there's enough going on here in this game for it to be just a hobby in its own right, I feel like. It sounds weird to say that, how can one single video game be a hobby, but I think that's more down to... Inventory is full. I think that's more down to... society. We live in a society, folks. I think that's more down to society kind of not thinking that video game can be a hobby. Video games can be a hobby. There's still a lot of I mean, loads of people play video games, let's be honest, but you'd be surprised there's still a lot of people who are very much like, you play video games? Gross. Have you tried growing up? Yes, I have. It sucks. And we run out of coal. Exactly that moment. You'd love to see it. I'm not going to put... I was thinking about stockpiling this into a chest, but because the iron in these back up to 100 anyway, they're kind of... These are the buffer. The buffer is there anyway. Not heard anything obviously different with the music yet, I have to say. Oh, I had chests anyway. Whoops. We good? We good, folks? We're good. Stack size 200. That didn't used to be on the... Did that used to be on the tooltip? It didn't, did it? No, pretty sure it didn't. Okay, good. Electricity's back up and running. Let's think about bringing the coal in and then also bringing it down to... Do we want to bring it all the way down to here? Probably do, right? Probably want to start automating that process. What a silly place to put those, man. Come on, think about it for more than 2 seconds. Why miners don't snap to a line in the same way that belts do? Should everything snap to a line? There we go, it's a good question. Should everything in Factorio snap to a line once you've put it down? No, I guess is the answer. Oh, as if that's 1, 2's. Your power poles, that would be atrocious. Because often you drag power poles in diagonal directions. Wait, that's not where these need to go either. Oh no, it's fine, it's fine. I've just forgotten all of my designs, that's all. That's good, that's what we wanted, right? We wanted a new player experience. Didn't want to just be slapping down all the blueprints from my old... I'd got rid of all my blueprints. They're all gone. Got rid of them. I backed them up, obviously, in a text file in the deep recesses of my hard drive. With all the pirated TV shows that you can't watch anymore. Yeah. Are there any other things? I guess a lot of people do their inserters like this, don't they? Yeah, no, not everything should snap to a line. That's a horrendous idea. How big is 20 of these? 4. Small electric pole is in the way. Oh, okay, good. I thought for a moment that I'd done my thing all wrong. 5. Like that. Power, automated. Pollution to the west is probably a problem, but I might start automating ammo so that I can just start plopping turrets down in places that I feel are a little bit hairy. In fact, let me do that up here with all of this iron that's stockpiling over here. Just for now, just in the short term, while we get this sorted. Then you have it. just about. I'm interested that they didn't move construction robots a little bit further up the tech tree, because that is one of the biggest things I hear people say, that when they start a new game, going back to not having robots is extremely painful. Prioritize going to the power first, please. I'm just thinking about how often I do this wrong, because it's left and right in the orientation of the splitter. So like, it's because the input is north, I'm looking at it from the other way. Maybe they could have put an L and R on the side, depending on which way around it is, you know? Because that's the left and that's the right in this scenario. But in this scenario, that's the left, that's the right. But hey, I'm no game designer, UX designer, playtester, quality assurance. Don't listen to me, basically, about anything. Really, it's my advice. Why are you even watching this, you idiots? Ten miners. So these biters could have easily expanded into these chunks by now. I think in the early game they expand once every, oh, I want to say 20 minutes? Or is it, the minimum is 20 minutes in the early game, but it can be an hour. I don't know, we won't know until they start chomping on our miners, probably. Rearrange myself in my chair. I'm not going to do any editing on this, I'm just going to leave the live stream VODs up for people who want to watch. It's a pretty chill time, I know, just hang out if you want. If you want to watch the stream live, that's fine. I will endeavour to put chapters on them though, so that if you are watching and you just skip through the breaks, then I feel like that might be helpful for some people. Again, I probably could have put these in a more sensible place. It's fine, I'll just merge these two in. I'm stockpiling electronic circuits and then refusing to use them. Alright, that's all of this done anyway. That's all the iron gone. Whatever, fine. Let's start moving production up to where the furnace stacks are going to be. Makes more sense. No reason to put one there. Input priority right. I tilted my head, you won't have seen that. But I tilted my head to make sure. 3 splitters, 2 sets of undergrounds. Except not really, because only that if we care about it going all the way this way, which I suppose we should. Right, there we go. Some stuff. Some stuff has occurred. $18 of these. Right, let's move this out of the way now. That's 24. That's 48. So we want it to be this long, eventually. So I can start doing stupid non-bus related on-demand builds here and onwards. So let's do I know they've done it deliberately to make things not neat numbers, you know, like sometimes it's better to just not have the power poles be exactly 3 or 2 assembly machines wide, you know, to actually force you to think about things. So I know why they've done it, but belts. Ammo. Can never have too much ammo. Because you need the yellow ammo to make the red ammo anyway, and then the red ammo can just go into military science once if you've overproduced it, it's fine. Okay, it's happening, folks. It's happening. Right, so I want 2 belts of iron in the main base. So then this, and then steel as well. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze again. Thank you, thank you. Steel? I might. I've been umming and ahhing about whether in the starter base you need to have your own. Steel needs its own production line in the furnace stack, or whether you can just siphon off excess iron to make the steel. So you just split the 2 belts of iron into. You put it on the bus, and then you put some of the iron into a steel furnace, and you almost treat steel like an item on the bus, like green circuits or something. And it is true that you need an obscene amount of steel, but I feel like if you don't need purple science to get to space, it's probably not as relevant. Because, I mean, what's steel going into? Factoriopedia. It's not really going into anything ridiculous, is it? It's going into low density structures, but it's only 2. It's going into robot frames, which we'll need some of, but again, because we're not needing yellow science to win the game. Or to get to space, I mean. I'm going to try it like that this time. I'm going to try and just say that is iron. So this one will be the first copper one. So 2 iron, 2 copper, some stone, bricks at the bottom. Again though, you don't really... Stone bricks, do you need the stone bricks if you don't need to make purple science? This is the kind of thing that I'm looking at it all, but it's all just sort of glazing over. It's the kind of thing that I see when I open FNEI when I'm playing a mod. And I'm like, wow, that's too much stuff. What were they thinking? Oh, we need concrete to make the silo. But we actually don't need bricks on the bus anymore because you don't need to put furnaces into purple science. Although you do eventually, but, you know, like, do we care about that? I'll do a little area for stone bricks, but I'm not going to worry too much about putting them actually on the bus, I think. Okay. So this is all keeping up very nicely. Heavy armour is done. Okay, let's move the science now. Let's say that that's enough science to start with. It's very dark, isn't it? 2,000 hours and I still haven't learnt to destroy the inserters first. Or at least cut the power supply off. Okay, let's bring the copper in. I'm full of stuff. What a mistake. It's alright, I'll just smelt some of this copper. Not really much reason to keep coal on our person now. Good. Okay, give me a bunch of... Oh no. Oh no, that is the one I needed. Ooh, undo deconstruction of transport belt. You'd love to see it. So then, how's this new Factorio then? It's, hello, Downey13, welcome to the stream. It's good. It's currently much the same as 1.1. A lot of extra quality of life features that I won't bore you with, because if you haven't played 1.1 for 1,000 hours you won't know what I'm talking about. Top 3 new things. Oh god. Integrated Factoriopedia seems like it's going to be very helpful. I don't know. I've been playing for 2 hours. I've literally barely scratched the surface of the pack that has the knife that I need to use to scratch the surface of the game. I really don't know what to say at the moment. Like, it's far too early. 2 hours barely begun, so you know it's good. Exactly, that's how you know it's good. I'm in it for the long haul, mate. I'm pretty sure this first playthrough, this first exploratory playthrough is going to take me about 100 hours plus. I probably shouldn't be spending my stuff on that. I should be spending my stuff on miners, yeah. This new chart is nice. I don't know if that's something you really care about. Oh, I like how they've made the early game a bit smoother as well. Not that the early game really had any problems, but they made it even better. They've taken it from a 99% smooth early game to a 100% smooth early game. Could I just go in at Factorio 2.0 without playing 1.0 without being a mess? No, that is totally fine. They were... they have... The developers themselves have recommended everybody start a new save file with 2.0. So much has changed. The tech tree has changed, you know, like if you open a 1.1 save file and you go into this tech tree, it's going to be all different. And yeah, you don't... The Space Age content, the extra content for Factorio Space Age is after the stuff that you would do in 1.1 to launch a rocket anyway. Guy's jog is good, man. Look at him go. If you don't own the game at all, the base game is £30 and the DLC is £30. So I can understand how one person might think £60 for this. But of course, if you bought main Factorio 5 years ago when it was only £20 and then bought this today for £30, that's not much of an investment really, is it? Let's be honest. But I can see the argument that somebody buying it today is going 60 quid. But, you know, it is what it is. Look at that power pod placement. Absolutely perfect. Like I planned the whole thing from the very start. If you wanted to play right now, would I have to spend £60? No. If you want to play right now, what you should do is you should go to factorio.com, go to Game, press Download, and then press Download Demo for Windows. This is a free, publicly accessible demo. It contains only a subset of what is available in the full game. The purpose of the demo is to teach the very basic game mechanics and let the player decide whether they're interested in more. And then from there, you can spend the 30 quid if you really like it. If you wanted to, if you wanted to get this stuff, not literally what you're seeing on the screen now, but everything that I'm going to do in this playthrough, you'd have to spend 60. You'd have to go from 0 to 60. But if you just wanted to play some Factorio, you can play the demo and then drop the 30 quid on the full game if you like it. I understand that the demo is quite large. It doesn't like kick you out after a certain amount of time, it just lets you... It doesn't give you like the whole tech tree or anything. First hit is free, then it'll cost you. Yeah, it's a good business model. Don't know why it's gotten such a bad rap, to be honest with you. It's very chill. You have to be able to delay your gratification. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure the people who don't like it, and I don't mean this as an insult, even though it's going to sound a bit like one, are the people who don't like it are the people who've not learnt to be able to delay gratification. You know, I can't imagine a single Gen Alpha liking this game. They'll probably like seeing TikToks of this game. They'll probably like seeing 8-second segments of the best bits when when you accidentally get one train crashing into another one of your trains. And the guy's reaction is, "Oh my god, no, my train!" I feel like these power poles are inefficient, but whatever, it'll do. You have to settle in. You really have to settle in to it. And you have to be prepared to be 10 hours into a game and then look at a design that you've made and go, actually this is garbage, and tear it down and start again. And if that doesn't sound like your kind of thing, then you just won't like it. Admittedly, you just won't like it. Probably should limit. Do I need to limit this chest? Nah, we'll need all the belts. We will definitely need all the belts forever. Alright, how's the pollution cloud doing? I'm worried about these biters. I might go and kill them. I should probably research grenades before I do that. Grenades are very easy to get, aren't they? Yeah, alright. Right, that's iron and copper. Let's... Thank you for stopping by. You're very welcome. I'm going to be here. I'm working tomorrow. But I'll be live here and there. So just drop on by. Yeah, work to do, etc. Alright, don't rub it in my face, mate. It's okay. Okay. Copper will go there. Bit of space for stone, I guess. Stone bricks. Am I going to put stone bricks on the bus? I really don't feel like it's necessary. But I am going to have to make stone bricks, so I may as well put them there, and then if I need to put them on the bus, I can. I guess you also have to be prepared to spend not hours at a time, let's be honest. I know he's gone, I'm talking to myself. Hours at a time of... Not hours at a time, sorry, but if you looked at your stats at the end of a playthrough of Factorio and it timed how long you'd spent chopping down trees and rocks, you'd be pretty upset that you could have watched 2 or 3 movies in the amount of time that you were doing that. I do also think that even though I would probably pose and say that I would never do it, obviously I have done it, I mean I'm only human, it's also just a perfect second screen game, or first screen game, and second screen is music or... Not a TV show. I'd never try and watch a TV show and play Factorio at the same time, you know, unless the TV show was something like so asinine, like MasterChef, or, you know, oh, full of stuff. Let's start smelting some of this stone. Actually, let's make a whole bunch more furnaces and then start smelting the stone. You know, I'm not suggesting you try and watch Breaking Bad and play Factorio at the same time. It can't be done. I mean, it can be done, but you wouldn't pick up on the subtle themes of Breaking Bad. But you know, I think if you had this on one screen and a stream, a chill streamer on the other screen, or some Ricci Mahjong content, or the World Chess Championships, that's coming up soon, isn't it? Or is it? It's later this year, isn't it? Later. Wednesday the 20th of November. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. That's the one. If you had that on a second screen, you'd be laughing, mate. We have... Oh, I was going to say we've run out of electricity, but we haven't. It's just we have not hooked these up yet. And it's still very dark, because I never put lights down, ever. What was I doing? Okay, yes, right. So we've got the iron, we got the copper in. So our compact bus is going to start... here. I suppose. Need to leave enough space, but not too much space. Don't feel like we need to take that much space. Let's go with this, shall we? Let's go with this. There's enough space here that we can do some splitters and stuff if we have to. Nah, that's not very symmetric, is it? Yeah, try again. It doesn't have to be symmetric. It won't be symmetric all the way down, but at least try, pal, you know? This is the middle. These two are the middles. Still looks wrong. Oh, it's because this one is this one. Yeah. And then this one will be... That looks better. That looks better. Okay, good. The bus has begun. The bus has started. 1 hour and 25 minutes. I've not made a single green science pack yet. Told you I was slow. It's fine, it's not a competition. But if it was, I'd be the worst. Okay, and then let's make some green circuits. Then once we've got green circuits... Actually, let's do green circuits and a bit of steel. I suppose if I'm going to smelt steel on the bus though, that means I also need to put coal on the bus. But I'm going to need to put coal on the bus anyway because of plastic, so I guess that's fine. Let me keep some stone. Yeah, okay, what's the pollution cloud doing? It's totally fine, actually. For now. Let me go and put a radar down by the boilers, and that might also be where we put some turrets, just because the biters like to attack. They like to attack the causes of pollution, and they like to attack military targets. So by putting a radar down by the boilers, kind of just make it so that they... This is the downside of doing this like this. We kind of just make it so the biters are almost certainly going to come here if they come to attack this part of the base, at least. These bases are tiny. I can easily go and clear all these out once we get grenades sorted. Once we get grenades sorted, it's Jova, folks. Alright, we'll see what that achieves. Not much, but I'm not hugely worried about attacks from that side anyway. Alright, let's get some green circuit production going. I'll do the compact build today. Mostly because I need green circuits because I need a lot of inserters very quickly. Let's put this here. I should have put it on the other side so that I don't have to do weird crossing over with the coal and the copper and the iron. Makes no difference. Oh wait, you can't do this with one power pole, can you? What am I thinking? What am I thinking? I hate small power poles so much. Usually I don't do this until I've got medium power poles, because I had a blueprint for a... Let's go there. I had a blueprint for a starter base that had red and green science in bootstrap form. And this needs to be blue almost straight away, doesn't it? Because these won't... Oh no, these are fast enough. It's this that's not fast enough. These need to be blue, really, but whatever. Whatever, it'll do for now. Ugly, ugly design. Is my handcrafting speed faster, or am I going mad? I don't know, I just feel a little bit like I'm handcrafting faster than I would normally. Let me vaguely balance this belt for now until we build the second side of it. You should be a splitter as well. Okay, we've got green circuits, iron and copper, so we can do the age-old 2-in-1 red science, green science build. Start ploughing our way through red and green science. Okay, so you're going to need to at least double up, so let's do the old glip. Why do my V and F and G's not work anymore? What? What? H and V? H for horizontal, V for vertical. I mean, I understand it. Don't like it, but I'll have to go along with it. No, it makes a lot of sense. Rip glipping, I suppose. We used to call it flipping and glipping, because F was the key to mirror image it, and G was the button to mirror image it along a horizontal axis. So rip glipping. Barely knew ye. Let me hoover up some more copper to make some more turrets, because I'm sure we'll have 1,000 ammo by now. 821, okay, and we can maybe put some turrets down somewhere else. I'm a bit scared about it. I don't know whether to be proactive about it or not, really, with the turrets. It's annoying to have biters destroy your stuff, but it is also, the first time it's like, right, okay, now I know at least that they're coming from this direction, and then you can put the turrets there. Sometimes you run the risk of putting the turrets down and then they don't go that way at all, and it was a real waste of time, and you have to do both things anyway. Okay. Give me some goodies. Gonna need more than that. Let's also buffer some iron gear wheels just for fun. Then you have it. And it will make this process a lot quicker as well. Okay, 5. These take 5 seconds to craft, so if you want one a second, you need 5 machines. Even though the machine speed is only a half, but that's fine. Cross that bridge when we come to it. And then the green ones are take 6 seconds each, so you need 6 of them. So 5 and 6, 11 assemblers in total. Plus a few more for the intermediates, and we're definitely going to need some fast inserters for this. But let's build it first, and then we can upgrade to fast inserters afterwards. So let's just build a whole bunch of regular inserters. Okay. Make a save. So, we need iron gear wheels to make the red science, and we need transport belts and inserters to make the green science. We need iron gear wheels and electronic circuits to make the inserters and the belts as well. I can't remember for the life of me if you need more than... Oh god, I'm going to have to do the maths instead, aren't I? My god, the bloody maths. Anything but the maths. I'm so reliant on the bloody rate calculator. Six transport belts and 6 inserters a second, except not quite, because the assembler machines are only half speed, so 3 a second. 3 inserters a second. Is... That can't be right. Not 3 inserters a second. What am I talking about? 6 inserters in 6 seconds. It's 1 inserter a second. Of course, sorry. And these take half a second to make, but they're in a half speed assembler, so they actually take a whole second to make. So 1 assembler making inserters. Transport belts is slightly different because you actually get 2 from the transport belts. So 1 assembler making transport belts. So that needs 1 iron gear wheel a second in there, that needs 1 iron gear wheel a second in there, and the iron gear wheels are made at 1 every second, so you need 2 iron gear wheel machines. Basically 1 feeding each, plus the third one to go into the red science. Probably, maybe. Something along those lines. And these will definitely need to be blue inserters, but let's get it built for now. So then the gear wheels go on a belt with the copper, which go into... I'm going to need a bit of space here for power. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red ones. Six green ones. 6 green ones in the wrong place. Haven't got green set up yet, that's fine. Inserters aren't where the electricity is. Good stuff. This will also need. These will both also need iron. Okay, so let's do this slightly a different way then. Let's bring the iron in through the middle. And do long inserter magic. Even though these probably won't keep up, will they? And they're not powered either. Ah, frustrating. Okay, let's try something else. Let's do it. No, that's the same problem. Alright, fine, whatever. I'll just put an ugly power pole down. I think it will keep up because even though it's not going to output as fast as it's being made, I still seem to vaguely remember that this is too much for this anyway at this exact ratio, but I might be wrong. As I say, I was so bloody reliant on max rate calculator and things like that because of how crazy the ratios and stuff were, especially in mods and things. I just got so used to just using it, which is lazy, you're right. Okay, and then we want to side load this. This is the downside to the compact bus system, is that you end up using a lot of undergrounds where smaller amounts of undergrounds would have probably been fine. So we want this copper on the right hand side like this. Okay, good stuff. And where should we put science? Should we bring science back over this way, I guess? Well, no, because I'm going to need to expand green circuits a bit more than that, aren't I? I can always just move it. I can always just move it. Let's put it here. One day I'll remember that those power poles don't let you do that. Huzzah! Science! At a decent amount. Okay, so this is the problem. This definitely doesn't keep up, but that's okay. Can very easily solve that with a fast inserter. That should be okay. It's making 1 a second. This is using 0.1 a second, so that is definitely fine. And then once logistics science is sorted, these will need to output onto... yeah, these will need to output onto belts. How do I want to do this? Like this, I guess. Looks good to me. It's not as good as the old blueprint that I had that I made for it, but of course I'm doing it live. We're doing it live. First logistics science pack, 2 hours in. Speedrun! Speedrun strats! Oh, I'm tired now, man. Oh, electricity's not coping. Electricity is not coping anymore. Let's put some more boilers down. That will cause pollution to go through the roof, but we're going to need that anyway because also iron is no longer keeping up. Probably because I should limit this to 600. Logistics science, done. Good. Alright, let's do the necessary evils of weapon shooting speed as well, before we start spending all our resources on green science. And while that's ticking up, let's... ironically, we need to steal some iron to make more power to make more iron. Let's just expand this whole thing. I'll go and steal some of the inserters from over here. New tip, low power. I'm working on it. If your power consumption is greater than your production capacity, your factory machines will work more slowly due to inefficient supply. Fine by me. Let's just do one more set for now. And go and add those extra boilers. Again, I've put all of the iron gear wheels into a buffer and then decided to handcraft them to make the boilers. don't have enough burner inserters either. Oh, yes I do. I don't know why I thought I needed 6. I'd only built enough for 4. Okay, good. Just going to restock on fish while we're here. No, well, actually what I should do is I should research military too, so I can start making grenades, and then I can research the other ones afterwards. Can move them around without arrows! Okay, that's definitely one of the top 3 things. Someone asked me that earlier, Downey13 asked me that earlier. Top 3 new things, yeah, that was the question. Top 3 new things, that's definitely up there. Being able to rearrange the research queue at will is brilliant. Did that fix power? It did not. Why not? No input fluid. Oh, in fact, I'd never added more than 2 boilers because I forgot to put this pipe down. Alright, I'll go back to that in a second. What's up? I played this game once and confused, got a Jeep and ran myself over. That is very new player experience. Although you got far enough to get a car. Although did you join somebody else's world and they already had a car? It's it is a complicated game. I'm not going to try and pretend it's not a complicated game, but I don't mean that in terms of like, oh look at me, I'm so smart, I play Factorio. That's not what I mean. I just mean there's a lot going on. There's a large learning curve, and this DLC has done even more to help that along. Why is there? Oh, I thought there was something on this belt, but it's just a bit of decorative. Okay, I need some iron. Yeah. My friend was helping me. I was in charge of the Jeep. Oh, I see. Classic Halo Warthog situation. I'll drive and flip the Warthog within 3 microseconds for everybody getting in. For all of my time in Factorio, I haven't actually played that much multiplayer. I don't think I'd get along with it. I want to do things in my own way, at my own pace. It's almost too freeform, really. I think it'd be interesting if you had 2 separate players playing in the same world, like RTS style, on different sides of the map or something. And you could sort of go and visit each other and see what you were up to. But playing in a sort of Minecrafty way where you share a base, it's like, no, I want to do it like this. No, I want to do it like this. Military 2 researched. With green logistics science. Didn't take long, did it? Lol. Right, that should have sorted power now, shouldn't it? Now that I've actually hooked the wires, hooked the pipes up properly. What did I say I was going to do next? I got so much copper. Why do I have so much copper? Oh yeah, grenades, grenades, grenades. The insects were very difficult, eventually they overwhelmed us and we lost. It can happen. It's probably on Death World settings though, I think, for it to get that bad. It's quite hard for it to get that bad. Outside of some ridiculous Death World settings. In my opinion. I'm going to sneak in a cheeky assembler here. for grenades. Grenades will help a lot. They're quite slow to make, but we don't need loads of them. My friend used some goofy settings because he's a masochist who hates feelings. Yeah, fair, fair. There are a lot of settings in Factorio. I should have said that to Downey when he was here, that there are enough settings to let you basically play however you want. Which is also why it's very fun, very good. Just, I don't like the enemies, turn them off completely. Although, actually, I don't think you can turn them off completely now in Space Age because they've put techs and stuff that require them, but I think you can still you can effectively turn them off. You can have them just be enemy bases that don't spawn any enemies. So just sort of like, the spawners are there but they don't ever spawn the bugs. And then you can also play on peaceful mode where they spawn the bugs but the bugs don't attack you unless you provoke them. So you have to have the spawners on. You have to have at least the spawners on now. But you don't have to have the biters on. I think. I don't actually know. As I say, I tried to steer away from anything that wasn't overtly mentioned in the Factorio Facts Friday. We're making too much science, folks. We need to make another 6 labs, which require loads of iron gear wheels, so let's actually go and remember to take our stockpile. How are you anyway, poor Ponky? How are things going? You made any good video games recently? Any more good video games? I should say, that's not a slight. I did nothing but murder bugs for 15 hours and it turns out that evolves them quicker or something. It does. It does. There's an evolution rate baked in, and destroying just the bugs that are attacking you doesn't cause it to go up very fast, but going out there and destroying the biters, the nests, cause them to evolve quicker. But you can do a console command. Wow, it's kept my console commands. You can do a console command that's just called /evolution. 0.05%. We don't need to worry about it until it gets to at least 20%. But, you know, in my opinion, these are the kind of things that maybe they should make this a bit more obvious, right? Like the fact that you can find out how close you are to needing to care about the evolution rate is buried behind a console command that you have to open the console for is a bit niche, really, isn't it? If you think about it, it's a bit like no one's ever supposed to know how to do that. Like if I put tips and tricks, evolution doesn't even come up with anything in the tips and tricks. But as I say, my tips and tricks did all get erased when I did my 2.0 prep, so maybe there's something there, I don't know. What about physical games? Have you made any more physical games recently? Yeah, there's a console, you can type Lua commands in it and everything, which I've abused before in other playthroughs. Or just make a save and then test something out. You could build your own mod in the console in real time if you wanted to. The engine is actually absurd. Like, if you read up about the game and all the stuff that they've done for it, the engine is ridiculous. How is this still not enough science labs? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm getting super distracted, as is my wont. Right. Iron. Grenades. 15 grenades. Let's go and kill some biters, shall we? Let's make a save. Okay, this is definitely enough ammo now. Pick up some ammo. I'm worried about this, I'm worried about this, I'm worried about this. Let's also make some turrets. I had 6 turrets on me anyway. Okay, maybe that wasn't necessary. Seeing as the bite-air evolution is only at 0.05%, we can probably afford to kill some spawners. This one is concerning. This one isn't too bad because it's behind all of these trees, which will absorb a lot of the pollution. This one is scary. These two are not scary in the slightest. This one is also a teensy bit scary, but with some turret creep, we should be totally fine. I made a ridiculously massive physical game, unoriginal though re-theme of an existing 4X board game. Please, share more. Oh god, oh god, I didn't put the grenades on the toolbar. Grenades. Some repair packs probably would have been a good idea as well. No! Why is Tab opening the... I thought Tab swapped my weapons around. I'm so confused. Should have built some repair packs. Definitely build repair packs next time you come and do this. How do I change my weapons now if it's not Tab? Can't do that to me, change such a critical key. I wasn't paying any attention. Next weapon, C. C used to be the button to shoot when you wanted to shoot a friendly target. Because if you press space you shoot, but if you're pressing space and you're hovering over one of your own entities, it won't shoot, but you can then press C to force it to shoot. So they've changed that slightly. So nautical retheme of Eclipse Second Dawn. I never played it. Made out of glass? You're insane. Now it's more efficient to put the turrets down, because the turrets get the bonus from... I'll explain in a minute. The turrets get the... Oh, well, it would have been if I'd have researched one level of this. Physical projectile damage. They get 10% from the bullets, but then they also get the 10% from being a gun turret anyway. And that causes evolution to go up to 0.6. Time 44% of a factor of that. Spawner kills 20%. So as we kill more spawners, the evolution will go up because, you know, BRB, no worries. I'm thinking about taking a bit of a break myself anyway. I'm coming up to about 3 hours now. And as much as I want to keep playing, I'm an old man now. And I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush. What do we want? Stronger explosives is always good. One level of stronger explosives gets you to be able to kill the trees in one grenade, which is very helpful. I'm not going to get used to Tab not doing that. I know I could change it back, but... Should have brought more than 6 turrets. He's done it again! Oh, there's another tier of armour I could have made as well, isn't there? Well, that needs steel, doesn't it? It does, it does. It's fine, then leave it. Let's just do this one for now. Oh my god. Why are you so aggressive? See, buyers aren't that bad, are they? Once you've spent 2,000 hours working out what the best strategies are to destroy them. LMAO! That's an LMAO from me, dog. Probably should be buffering electronic circuits back at the base so that I can just pick up 200 at a time to start making stuff. That's frustrating. Well, iron is backed up. It's because we're making so much science. I really thought that 12 labs was fine. I'll make another 6 labs. It's gonna destroy the energy supply. I mean, we're going to need them all eventually anyway, but what is the most useful one to me right this moment? It's never this, is it? It's probably nothing, to be fair. It might even be military science. Whoa, what's this? Metallurgic Science Pack. Cliff explosives are locked behind Space Science and Metallurgic Science Pack. I don't think I need to tell you how crazy that is. That's a joke about how arbitrary everything I said in that sentence sounded. I'm gonna... Do I have filter inserters yet? What? Oh, they're not called filter inserters anymore, either. They're called... Well, this seems like an oversight. They've taken the filter inserter away from this research, but they've left the purple thing in there. Is it that every inserter can be a filter inserter now, by default? Yes, that is true. Does it turn it purple? Does it turn it purple? Wube? Probably shouldn't put it there where there's still actually science being... still actually needed the ingredients for science. And I'm not going to stockpile the belts here either. I'm just going to stockpile the inserters. If we have too many inserters, then just put some in a box. Doesn't make it purple. How did they not? What did you miss? You missed the worst thing of all. Filter inserters used to be in the game, and they were purple. And you put them down, and you clicked the filter inserter to tell it to only pick up or never pick up certain items. Now they've changed it, so you don't actually have a filter inserter anymore. Every inserter can be a filter inserter. It has that UI as part of it. But they didn't change the flipping icon, did they? So now there's this mysterious purple inserter here that no one will ever know what it is or what it's for. Where do I get this purple inserter? What is it? Why is it there? Man, and I've just gone over my 2-hour Steam refund time as well. Christ. This is the worst day of my life. Four years in development. Pa! I say. Okay, right, so the inserters are on stockpile. Everything's just ticking over nicely. Really? We just need to research all of the stuff to... Oh, they changed this icon. This icon's different. And they changed the landfill one. Let me go into the Factoriopedia and see. See, look, no purple inserter. No purple inserter. Bug reports. It'd be funny to just play it really straight as well. Just go onto the forums and be like, hello, new player here. I've just been going through the tech tree and I researched this thing which gave me a purple inserter, but I don't see a purple inserter in my crafting menu anymore. I'm just wondering if this is a bug. Next videos were very inspiring, thank you so much. Boy, I could make a puzzle game that's at least as good as some of these. Like, it's that Marge Simpson, it's true, but he shouldn't say it meme. Like, because I was thinking exactly the same thing. I was thinking, like, even when you were complaining correctly, in my opinion, that Soccer Band is a bit played out at this point, I was playing some of these games and was like, I could go into puzzle scripts and make this more interesting in possibly 90 minutes. Which is like, again, you know, it's true, but he shouldn't say it. You know, these are real people who are trying to develop a game, and I genuinely feel bad sometimes when I just bounce off of a game so hard because it's like, this is awful. You know, if a friend of mine had made that, I'd be like, oh yeah, good job. And if they said, can I have some honest feedback, I'd be like, yeah, you can. To do that to a stranger, I don't know, I just feel like in the worst case scenario there's a developer out there who's the developer of All Tracks or something has gone, I'm going to see what people are saying about my Steam Next Fest demo. And now they're like, oh god. The only super stinker was that Portal clone. Yeah, I know, right? I know. But I do genuinely feel bad, because like, it must be that feeling I get when I look at my YouTube analytics and my video has 20 views, 4 likes, and then that one dislike just absolutely ruins my flipping day. It must be like that, but like 100 times worse. Because rather than it just being a thumbs down with a number 1 on it, it's some arrogant guy on the internet going, actually this game's really bad. I actually would never even... I would just be so ashamed to even put something like this out into the world. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you can't take criticism though, then maybe this is not the industry for you. Oh yeah, that's right. I tried to hook up more iron and then forgot that I didn't have any iron plates to make a splitter, and then got super distracted. The packed one really annoyed me as well when I realised that every single block slid all the way to its terminus on a single button press, but you could also interrupt it. I was just like, why? Who thought this was a good idea? What is this adding to the game except a pure annoyance? I guess it's no secret that Steam is full of absolute trash. They can't all be zingers. That's the name of the Primus Best Of. They can't all be zingers. Alright, let's get some of these furnace stacks done. I really didn't understand what the sliding thing was from the video, but it sounded annoying. Imagine a soccer band level on ice, and you push the button, and it pushes the block all the way as far as it will go. The blocks in Packed do that by default. So you press left, every single block will move as far left as it can go, but you can interrupt it and move them halfway through anyway, so it's just like, what is the point? Why? It just added... It's like, how can we make Soccer Band even more awful? Oh, we'll make them also have timing puzzles in. I should probably be researching something. Yeah, alright, fine, whatever. Automation 2, fine. Give me more turret damage. Give me the engine so I can get a car. Actually, give me the engine first. Oh, is there... Please tell me there's a button that moves it straight to the front. No. Shift? Control? Right click? No? Oh, just... Oh, there should be a button to just move it to the front. Space? Oh, there should be a button to just move it to the front. Now I've got to play this micromanaging clicker game just to get the thing that I want to the front. It's still quicker to just unqueue everything. They've added these buttons, but it's still actually quicker to unqueue everything and queue up the thing you wanted in the first place. God, I've got so many nitpicks. I'm such a penis. Right, how many grenades have we got? 52. See, these are very slow. Ammo is fine. Yeah, engine will get us the car once we've also researched. Okay, let's. Oh, I'm still not allowed to double click the car and have it queue everything up until the car. I still have to do it like this, which is... Oh, I'm already researching that. Okay, that's annoying. The thing is with Factorio is I don't mind it so much because somebody just changes it with a mod. So I had a mod called Ultimate Research Queue which did all of those things really easily. Weirdly bad UX, no undo levels. Yeah, the no undo or level select was a pain in the ass. Restart, you could restart in one button press, but you couldn't undo one step. And that's probably because they realised, oh, how do we make it so that the blocks slide all the way to the edges, but also you're allowed to undo? Oh, we can't, can we? I could just make 8 engines. I can't literally make 8 engines by hand because the game won't let you make engines by hand, but then I can drive around in the car. And driving around in the car will be helpful because the biters only expand into revealed chunks anyway, so these biters will never expand this way because the map's not generated yet. Biters can't generate their own map chunks. But if I drive around here... Oh, that's where the oil was as well, so we definitely should go down there. Engine researched. Right, quickly give me some engines, please. Oh, I need steel for the engines. Okay, alright, we're doing steel. Guess we're doing steel now. Did I do level 2 of the grenades? There's only one way to find out. Oh. I thought... Is it level 3 of the grenades that you need for that? Stronger explosives 2. Ah. Book of Booyah was off-brand for your channel, but also... Yeah, it was very good. I was very impressed with it. I went back and watched the cutscene you skipped, though, and it was so long. I skipped 10 minutes. I'm glad. I'm glad I called it when I did. I didn't get tricked by the sunk cost fallacy into going, well, it must almost be over now, right? The reason I downloaded it, because on the Steam page there's a few thumbnails that have bespoke puzzles in, you know? Like there was one that looked like Reversi or Othello, if you prefer. So I was like, oh yeah, this has got puzzles in. And then it was basically Zelda, and don't get me wrong, original Zelda is a flippin' masterpiece. And I say that as somebody who didn't have a Nintendo Entertainment System. I had a Sega Master System and had to play the obvious rip-off Golden Axe Warrior, which is also, I don't think, anything to do with Golden Axe either. It is a spin-off. It is a spin-off. So this came out in 1991, so I was at the very most 5 years old. I didn't know what was going on. The game is considered to be one of the system's rarest games. Oh man, I need to message my mum, see if she still has it. Yeah, but I didn't know that it was obviously a rip-off of Zelda until I became a lot older. I just remember playing it and being like, wow, this game's massive. It's got dungeons and an overworld and quests and a boat. I might even be biased here and say that it looks nicer than Zelda. I might go and play Golden Axe Warrior after this. Should I do a Let's Play of Golden Axe Warrior for the channel? I can't remember what I was doing. This is why I'm not a streamer. I can't stream and play the game properly at the same time. What am I doing? Research is ticking along. Waiting to get a car. Stone. I should probably finish these furnace stacks. The iron one's fine, right? Let me do a deconstruction planner for ghost items. This is always a classic. Ooh, item request slot. Tile ghost, item on ground, entity ghost. Right, so are there any ghost entities here? No. But here we still need basically everything to make a full belt of copper. I think, and don't quote me on this, I think it's because Sega put more effort into... I thought that was 200. Sega put more effort into making sure their hardware had a higher colour palette. So I think the Mega Drive, one of the selling points of the Mega Drive that they always banged on about was that it could display more colours at once compared to the Super Nintendo, and they were always like, yeah, Mario's pretty good, but 16 colours on screen at once, don't you think that's a bit boring? I've got loads of furnaces already, I don't know why I picked that up. I'm gonna run out of power poles. People will want at least 19 colours. Yeah, I know, right? Like, Nintendo have always been very good about eking out every single possible thing from their games and their systems and stuff. even when you go back and you look at the NES and all of the absolute magic they had to do to get Super Mario World to work how it does on the NES, it's pretty incredible. Oh, that's right, I was going to buffer electronic circuits somewhere, wasn't I? Let's do that. Oh, we got reds! We got reds! Never use them. Yellows until the end of the game and then straight to blues. Output priority right. And then we'll buffer some green circuits. Okay. Let me go and put another radar down over here. Probably defend it as well. Sega does what Nintendo don't. Didn't make a huge amount of sense as far as slogans go. Who's Nintendo? This is going so slowly. I also need to get rid of this copper from my inventory. Is it true you fought alongside my father in the console wars? Microsoft do what's Sonient. What does Sony even do these days except annoy people? What's the Sony stock price like these days? Are they a publicly listed company? On the Japanese stock exchange, they are. Lunch break? The Japanese stock exchange takes a lunch break. Wild. Sony's stock price is ironically almost at a 5-year high. The Japanese economy is crazy. Can't really comparing apples to oranges here. The Japanese economy versus everything else at the moment. Right, we got a car. We got a car. Accepted fuel. Wow, look at that list of fuel. Bees? Beads. Right, I need to make some engines. Just quickly by hand. Make 8 engines, which is going to need 16 pipes. Oh, I need the steel, that's right. That's what I was doing. I was trying to destroy the trees with the grenades to make somewhere to make steel. Oh my god, that was like 4 days ago, that feels like. I've been going for 3 hours. I think it's probably time I take a break. It seems weird to wait 4 years to play Space Age and then after 3 hours be like, oh, I'm tired, I'm getting attacked. Oh, yeah, I guess we knew that was going to happen, didn't we? No, it's a disaster. Christ. See, that's interesting because there's no pollution, there's no biters in the pollution, so there must have been an expansion group. Forgetting to do something for 4 days is not anything. Yeah, not anything to be ashamed of, I agree. Is it this? You can kind of tell where the biters are because they absorb pollution, that's how they trigger attacks. So it must be here, because this pollution is going away far too quickly. Alright, let's go over there, shall we? I haven't got any more turrets on me. Okay, no, let's... Oh! Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. Build the car. We can put the ammo in the car. We can drive by the biters. I'll just do steel by hand. Because we only need 8 steel plates. Which is... what is it? 40 iron plates? Yeah. And 16 pipes, and 16 iron gear wheels, which we'll have in here. It's funny that the game says you can't craft the engine by hand, but once you've got the engines you can craft the car by hand. And they take absolutely forever. I think it's it is a bit arbitrary, the things that you sometimes can't make by hand. I can understand not being able to make anything by hand that has a fluid requirement. I've never fully understood why the engines suddenly you can't make by hand. And it's definitely not, oh, it's got 3 ingredients, because there are other things that have 3 ingredients that you definitely can make by hand. It's like you can't make the engine units, but you can make any of the science packs by hand if you have all the ingredients on you. It seems very arbitrary. Either everything should be handcraftable, or more things should not be handcraftable. But more things not being handcraftable seems annoying as a player experience. So just make engines craftable. Anything that needs a fluid, sure, whatever, get rid of it. Got 13 science packs on me, should probably go and deposit those off. Why has science stopped? Bug report? Oh wait, no, it's there because I'm making steel now. Okay, no bug report, not a bug report. I'm too hasty on that. Jumped the gun a bit on that one, folks. Okay, inserters are now not keeping up. Because... yeah, I figured this might happen with this design. Really, I honestly thought that would work. I see why it doesn't work, but... whatever, just queue it all up at this point. Trains! Oh, no, hang on. Lab research speed. Lab research speed 2. And then we'll do military stuff, because we really don't need anything else at the moment. We're still just setting up. Okay, right. Engines, sorted. Car. I'm 1 engine short, because I can't count the amount of steel that I need, apparently. And I need steel plates for the car anyway. So, alright, fine. Joke's on me, I guess. Only 2,000 green circuits is enough of a stockpile, I would imagine. Hooray! We have a car! I can just shove coal into the fuel tank and it will just go. It's magic. I don't care that the game's not realistic. It really is realistic enough. It does not break my immersion. Okay. Right. And some grenades. We'll fire the cannon of the car, the turret of the car, lob grenades out of the window. Literally cannot go wrong. Now craft a driving license, yeah. Craft an insurance policy. Your joke, but worse. Right, so we thought there was there's a biter expansion over here, yes. So we hold the grenades. We hold the space key as we drive around, and it just auto-targets stuff. This is actually probably worse and slower than just using the turrets. Did they attack us again and I just didn't pay any attention? I should go and see if there are any corpses by the turret. They did launch one attack, and thankfully must have not so ineffectual. They do roll for a long time, don't they, once you jump out the window? Yeah. Yeah. Quite a quick way to die. He's run himself over, folks. Oh, I've pressed tab again. This is the oil patch that we're going to need. This is the one thing I looked on the map for in the seed map generation thing. This is a concern. This is a concern. This pollution is disappearing because of trees. I am just, now that I've got the car, I am just going to do a big recce, as I say, because also more revealed map means that biters are less likely to expand directly towards the base. And more likely to expand... Well, obviously they just pick a random chunk, but the more chunks we've revealed, the less likely a chunk is going to be right by the base. Ooh, uranium. So much faster than walking. I know that's hardly a revelation, by the way. Ooh, driving is faster than walking. Insightful commentary. Is there a functional difference between pressing tab and M? No. I might turn that off of tab. Just because I'm so used to pressing M to open the map in this game, and not having tab on switch weapons is... I know eventually I'll get used to it, but... I just don't see a world where... I know tab is the standard for maps in a lot of games. But the fact that it was is still bound to M. It's not like they've taken it off of M because M now does something else, like they did with F and G. F and G now don't do the blueprint flipping because they do something else, so they put blueprint flipping on H and V. That change is fine. I'll get on board with that one. The new map generation is really nice. like, as I said before, it's not... couldn't tell you exactly what was different about it. But it is obviously different. You would never see something like this dark patch of a... Oh god, oh god, oh god. I didn't think they would chase me that far. Oh god, I've hit a rock. Oh, I've pressed tab! Don't destroy the car, don't destroy the car, don't destroy the car. Right. Yes, you would never see this dirt formation. This either, like a dried, almost like a dried riverbed thing, isn't it? You'd never see that in vanilla. In 1.1, I should say. It's definitely a dried riverbed. Like, that is actually what it is. Very cool. Why have the buyers decided to settle on the resource patches? Is that a thing now? Have they made that more likely to happen? I feel like I've never seen it happen this much. It makes sense. Like, actually to expand you have to go and fight some biters. It does make sense to me, but I feel like this is not... would not have been as likely to happen in the old map generation settings, but maybe I'm talking out of my rear end, I don't know. As I say, I don't really have a huge amount of experience with the biters on. Okay, alright, so we've explored a decent amount. Keeping an eye on the pollution cloud. Let's go and deal with these guys. And then I think I'm going to have to take a break. I think my eyes need a rest. Let me craft some more turrets, though. Yeah, those are perilously close to the pollution cloud. I could have just deleted those turrets down by the copper mine, couldn't I? Because those aren't defending anything anymore. And I'm going to use the cliffs to my advantage here. Don't know why I got out of the car. Left all the ammo in the car. Oh, I've pressed tab again. These will protect me. No, I'm just too far away. Easy enough. Oh, it healed itself. Yeah, that should buy us a little bit of time. Decent amount of time. Alright, let's let physical projectile damage 2 be done. I think a good offense is really the only way to deal with the biters. It's so laborious to it's funny that the insects just appear next to the spawn pod things. Yes, definitely. Fully formed. Best offense is the way to go. You wouldn't want to like build a turret wall around your entire base or anything like that. That would take so many resources and take such a long time. Really, the best thing to do is to just expand and clear out the biters as the pollution cloud gets near them. You do have to make sure that your military tech is keeping up with that, because the more biters you... like, we're on 10% evolution now. If it's not changed, we'll get the next stage of biters at 20%. And then yellow ammo will become basically useless, because the biters have a armor stat. So they absorb the first X amount of damage, which means that the yellow basically does nothing. Whereas the red will be good. But yeah, steel plates next for sure. Steel, as I say, I'm going to try and do a steel smelting. Not a furnace stack. I'm going to try and just take iron off the bus. So if there's excess iron, smelt it into steel. Because I don't see us needing that much steel before launching a rocket with this new system. Because most of your steel goes into low density structures and rails. And you don't need low density structures in yellow science, and you don't need rails in purple science before you need the rocket. So I think we'll get away with it. And if not, then there's plenty of space here for the extra steel furnace stack if we need to. We can maybe ship in some iron by train from here once this runs out, because this is 393,000, whereas this is 7.2 million. Nice. You'll love to see it. Okay, I'm going to take a long enough of a break to end the stream, but I will be back later this evening. I don't know exactly when. I won't bother putting up a schedule or anything. I'll just come back at some point and play for a few more hours. And then tomorrow I'm at work, but I'll be able to play in the late afternoon, evening. Wednesday I'm at work. I'll be able to play in the evening. And then we'll take it from there, shall we? GG's! Yeah. Thank you so much. End stream. Computer. End stream. Computer. End. Computer. End stream.